Well, with my first guest tonight, one of the biggest movie stars in the world. His latest movie, Spanglish, opened today. Please welcome Adam Sandler.
That tune sounded good.
That's nice.
Thank you.
That's the way it should be.
You know what? I'm gonna enjoy that. So many times I hear audiences going crazy for me, and I don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that one in.
That's nice. Let that one come in. That's nice. A lot of times it just fills you with self-hate, right?
Yeah.
That's nice. Nice that you finally, after all these years, started to enjoy yourself. That's good.
I work very hard for
yes,
that.
You do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And I want to, first of all, respect all different religions here. Did you have a nice Hanukkah?
A very nice Hanukkah.
Well, that's good.
Excellent.
That's good.
First night of Hanukkah, I wish for world peace.
Oh, that's nice.
This next 7 nights, I just wish for my mother to love me. I am how God made me, mother. I'll never be smart.
I'm sure she does, yeah. There's so much good thing going on in your life right now.
Yeah.
Business is going well. You got married, right?
Married. Yeah, thank you. I did, I got married. I'm a grown-up like you now, Conan. I have my wife, you know, I came out here without my wife to New York, and I'm used to this, being with her all the time at night, you know, going to sleep and, with my wife. And I was here alone at the hotel, and I was jumpy, so I had the room service guy lie in bed with me, and I asked him to turn on Dr. Phil, and then I asked him to tell me that we don't know how to communicate until I fell asleep.
And then you felt better.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice.
Now, we're a team. Me and the woman, you get married, you're a team. You and my woman always tells me that. We are a team now, but she says, but I am the captain of the team. And then I tell her, that is true, honey, but I am the owner. Now get me coffee. No, I don't say that.
It's good to yell at him once in a while.
No, that doesn't happen.
Now, we're going to talk about the movie in just a minute. In the movie, you have a kid, and I'm watching the movie, and I thought, like, you'd be a good dad. You look like you'd be a good dad, and you're either a great actor, which I think you are, or you're someone who could really be a great dad. Have you thought about being kids?
I actually, you know, I'm nervous about it because I know when you have a child, a little baby, you know, it requires staying up all night, and if they're up, you got to, like, rock them to sleep and changing the diapers, and I don't know if my butler can handle all that. I'm nervous for him. I mean, he's very busy right now taking care of my mother, hanging out with her, and taking care of my wife's emotional and physical needs.
Yeah, so who knows? He's going to have to adjust.
I got to talk him into it, and then I'll get it rocking.
Right. Now, you're such a big star. You know, I have to say that I look through, you know, we have them here in the office, like in the booking department, they have all the different tabloid magazines with photographs.
Yeah.
And, you know, I flip through them, too. And
you stay out of there mostly, but on occasion they get you, huh?
They never get me. No, I want to be in the tabloids.
Really?
I was in once and it was like, pal says Conan O'Brien doesn't wash hands after using bathroom. And it was like, they got a picture of me going like this. And I'm like, well, where does that come from? But you're such a big star now. You get in there a lot.
And I've been in there a few times, and it's pathetic. But I hate it because it kind of ruins your mind. You don't know. These guys are sneaky, you know. The paparazzi guys, you never know when they're around. And every time you're in there, you're like, oh my God, they took my picture. I didn't even know they were there. So it kind of makes you a little self-conscious. You think they're everywhere, you know, and they're taking your picture, and you kind of want to look a little normal for the picture.
Right.
You know, so like, you know, you're at a doctor's office, sir, you do have hemorrhoids, and I'm like, is there a cream for that?
Just in case, you never know.
They're in there,
they could be there. This is actually a real one I saw of you, and I just thought, this is how stupid it is. I was flipping through, and there's a picture. There's 2 shots, and one of them is like Adam Sandler and fiance rent bicycles while in Hawaii, and it showed you 2 like getting on bicycles just after renting them, and then the second shot was but then he quickly got a flat tire and had to walk it back, and it was you walking it back to the bike shop, and it had this real like mocking tone, like too bad, Adam, and. I just was watching, I was thinking, like, that just sucks. Like,
no, it did suck that day. I remember the guy snapping a picture and wanting to beat him.
But I said, when you're walking the bike back, you're doing a good job of looking real, like, you got the good face going.
I had my arm, just walking it along.
Yeah.
Pushing it.
Now, you must be, you get hounded all the time when you go. Have you gotten good at signing the autographs?
I like, I'm very excited if somebody comes up to me and asks for an autograph. I love to do it. My hometown, when my father was alive, he'd always call me up and tell me how many kids call, because they have their name in the phone book. So my father would get all these calls, and my father would say, yeah, I got about a list of 250 kids, they want your autograph. And I'd be like, all right, Dad, just send me the list. No, I signed it already. I gave him You can't do that, Dad. No, your handwriting is terrible. So. Then I was in Manchester, New Hampshire, where we grew up, and there was this kid where we were eating. This kid comes up to me, thank you for the autograph. And I said, oh, yeah, let me see that autograph, because he had it with him. His mother was bragging about it. He keeps it with him. So I looked at it, and it said, Dear little Benny, I should have taken the garbage out when my mother asked me to. I am garbage for not taking out the garbage. I think I'm so great because I'm rich. I suck. Love the Hollywood idiot, Adam Sandler.
Yeah. Good for him. You put him in your place. You need to be kept down. You need to be put in your place. Yeah. We're going to take we got so much to talk about. We want to talk about this film, so we're going to take a little break. We'll have more with Adam Sandler in just a second. You stick around. Sandler, it's all good.
It is all
good. I know that when you were making this movie, Spanglish, which you went through a real tough time when you were making, because your dad was quite ill.
Yes, he was sick. It sucked. It sucked. I didn't start shooting yet when my father was sick, but I was rehearsing. I was in Boston at Mass General with him, and he was very sick. But so I was studying my lines while he was sick. I was in the room with my mother, and I'm doing the lines with my mother. And my father goes, hey, let me do that, and let me do the lines with you. And I was like, all right, you want to do that? Give me the script. And so I said, all right, you're Deborah, I'm John, and let's do this. Here we go. And my father was just like the worst actor I've ever seen in my life. So it sucked. He's just like stuttering the words, and just like he kept saying before every one of his lines, Deborah. Don't have to say Deborah every time.
Yeah.
But I was telling him, Dad, you suck at this. This is not helping at all. And he's like, well, let me read the scene, baby. Let me read the scene. And then I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now, because I don't know what the hell the scene's about. So let me read it. And I go, all right, you read that? He goes, all right. And he's reading it, and I talked to my mother for a few minutes, and I look over, I'm like, what the hell? Did you read it? He's just like...
Builds up your ego before you go shoot the big movie with James L. Brooks. Yeah. Now, in this movie, you have the woman who plays, the actress who plays your housekeeper, Paz Vega. Am I saying it correctly?
Yes.
Absolutely drop-dead gorgeous. Really just jumps off the screen. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she's from Spain, gorgeous girl, yeah.
And she plays your housekeeper in the movie. And,
yes, I was watching, she's a gorgeous girl and very, very nice, but I was watching a commercial at my house in the kitchen, and there's a commercial for Spanglish on there, and it shows like the beautiful housekeeper and my guy. They're kind of having a romantic moment, and I turn around and my housekeeper's there watching it with me, so so I gave her a little like, what do you think, And she just goes, apparently she has not cleaned your underwear.
Because then such a romance would be impossible. It could not happen.
Please just let me get back to my grandchildren.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in this film, you play a top chef. You play, like, one of the best chefs, certainly in Los Angeles, in the world. Great, young chef.
I didn't realize, honestly, I'm not a very good reader, so when I first read the script, I thought I was the greatest chief. So I showed up to work in a headdress, and I kept going, this baby's going to make a lot of wampum to everybody.
But you trained. You trained to actually learn about being a chef,
Thomas
right?
Keller. Have you gone to Per Se, his restaurant?
Yes, yes.
This place is unbelievable, right? Well, he taught me, this guy's an amazing chef. He's like the best in the world. And apparently all the other chefs in the country found out that this guy was training me. So when I go to restaurants now, the other chefs get nervous. You know, like, how am I going to like the food, and what am I going to tell Thomas Keller? So I'll be eating, and the guys will come out at the end, and I'll always go, it needs more pudding. That's what Thomas would do.
Which is always good.
Oh, yeah.
Pudding is good. It's a funny thing. I saw the movie a couple of days ago with two of the guys that work on the show, and we went and saw the movie. So there's the three of us are just sitting right next to each other watching the movie, and there's a scene where you make a sandwich.
Yes.
That is just this amazing sandwich. Yeah. And it's not like a focus of the scene or anything, but you just what you happen to be doing. And it's this amazing sandwich where it's like got, an egg on top of, like a fried egg on top of pork with cheese.
Exactly.
And then you pour yourself like a tall, like Sam Adams or something. And you're just about to bite into it when the beautiful Paz Vega walks in and interrupts you, and you have this scene, and the three of us are watching the whole time. And we talked after the movie, and we all said, like, the whole time we're thinking, eat that sandwich!
That's awesome, man.
Don't waste that sandwich!
That's incredible.
And then at the end, you go back to the sandwich, and we were so relieved. But that's just what men are thinking about during a scene like that. Stop talking and eat the sandwich! It's a really good sandwich. How are you as a cook now? Have you improved?
I combine my techniques with Thomas Keller's. Like, I'll have salmon with chocolate chips. But no, I suck at it. I suck at it, really. I wish I was great. The woman, she thinks like I've made her.
The woman.
The woman, the chick or whatever you call them. Yeah. I like make her food. I've made her food when I was practicing being a chef, and she was always eating it. And then we ate at Thomas Keller's restaurant. And she was like, "Oh, that's what you were trying to do."
Oh. And then you cry.
Oh no.
We have a clip here from Spanglish. What do you want to do to set this up? I mean, I don't know if you need help explaining the movie at all.
What do you think? It's just overall the whole movie it's a movie. It's different than movies I've done.
You're about to see a movie. Yeah.
We're going to show them in 2 hours and 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, right.
No, this is a clip. My wife and I are having a little fighting over how we're raising the kids, and she's a little more hardcore than I am, and I'm just trying to lighten the mood here.
Mm-hmm. You're an easygoing guy. Let's take a look at this clip from Spanglish.
Right on.
See, again, I was thinking that should work.
No, exactly.
It didn't work.
We've all done that move.
And chicka. How does nothing? If there was any eroticism there at all, it's gone when you go chicka. That's the worst part.
Is it chicka or chigga?
I don't know.
I think I hit chig.
No. Well, I always say chicka. I'm a sad man. Spanglish is in theaters now. Always great to see you, Adam. Thank you so much. Continued success, Adam Sandler. My Chemical Romance coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.